Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, and while family's asleep and I have another day and a half left of winter break, I thought it would be fun to do a video game review for the video game section of the Noel Comics YouTube channel. About 5 years ago, I reviewed Cosmic Fantasy 2 on the TurboGrafx on my Magic Engine emulator, and I really liked this game. Got this game back in the early 2000s on eBay, and a good time was had by all. Good time was not had by my controller that just fell. But, that controller will be fine, and so will this review, because this review, we're going to be reviewing the prequel to Cosmic Fantasy 2, Cosmic Fantasy 1, and it took decades for this game to come out stateside. I'd say probably about like a year and a half ago. We finally got Cosmic Fantasy Collection 1 on the Nintendo Switch. I just saw on the eShop Cosmic Fantasy Collection 2 came out, so we now apparently have the entire Cosmic Fantasy series in English. I have beaten Cosmic Fantasy 1, finished that up today, and Cosmic Fantasy 2, I beat the Working Designs version of that. Check that review out on the channel. Well, today we're going to be reviewing Cosmic Fantasy 1, brought to us by the wonderful people at Telenet and Shin Nihon Lasersoft and Kazuhiro Ochi. Quality stuff. Now, if you like 1980s Japanese anime, if you like space opera RPGs done in the style of Dragon Quest, if you like kind of pretty girls and bright colors in anime form, this is the game for you. It's really good. The dub of this game is quite different than the Working Designs dub. Working Designs would take a lot of liberties to make sure that their dubs were smooth, fluid, and funny. This is a very bare bones dub. It's, I think probably more accurate to the Japanese, but doesn't necessarily have the same flow that the Working Designs dubs had, but I do like this because it's more accurate. It's also maintaining the Japanese voice actors. It's subbed, and I'm always much more of a sub over dub guy. So yeah. As we'll see, this game is super grindy and can get somewhat frustrating, but also highly rewarding. So without further ado, let us retire to the Nintendo Switch and check out Cosmic Fantasy, which you can get on the PC Engine if you know how to read Japanese, or play it on the Switch if you only know how to read English. Let's get down to it right now. Okay, so here we have it. It is Cosmic Fantasy. Now, this game is very similar to how it was on the PC Engine in Japan in 1990, with, however, one very important omission. There was a very cool vocal J-pop song that was the opening theme song to Cosmic Fantasy 1. You heard it while I was describing the background of this game. It was not included in this collection, and so we just have this, silent screen of the two protagonists here. So that is super disappointing in my opinion. Cosmic Fantasy 2 does have its vocal theme, so that's good. But the big omission is no cool J-pop theme. You do always get this anime cutscene at the start of each gameplay here. I'm going to lower this a little because we don't want to wake up the family. This character design and just color and aesthetic is phenomenal. Now, if you like the first-person view of random encounter battles like you see in Dragon Quest, you will enjoy this game. This game has those. If you like poppy, charming music, you'll also enjoy this game. But I'll tell you, man, the grind in this game is real. You will spend a lot of time just leveling up. And honestly, what I did, I just got my VHS tape of Lensman and just played that and just kept leveling up. And the other thing about this game is when you die, man. Like, you don't get to keep the progress that you made. It's not like you just respawn at the end with your progress intact. Like, you lose your save, you lose your progress. So the other thing about this game too is it doesn't give you save states. So I mean, you gotta just do it like you would do it if you're just playing this right off the PC Engine CD, which is a kind of a cool experience. But in my opinion, there's no reason why every RPG shouldn't just have save states. There were a lot of, not a lot, but there were definitely RPGs that let you just save anywhere. I know the original Phantasy Star let you do that. If memory serves me correctly, Lunar let you do that. So, yeah, I mean, and obviously emulators and newer RPGs, you can just do that. It would have been nice if that was included in this game. But, now I can say I beat Cosmic Fantasy 1 no differently than if I had been playing it on the PC Engine back in 1990 without any enhancements. So, right on. Now, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the end of the game, and then I'll loop it back and show you a little bit of the beginning of the game. So I would recommend being about level 50 before you go into the last dungeon here. So this right here is the last dungeon, and you can see there's an overhead maze, chibi graphics, and a lot of random encounters. Now, I really like how these random encounters look. You can go to auto battle, and this is what you want to do when you are just grinding. That will make things a little less tedious, but you do have to pay attention, because if you're not careful, you know, you can lose, and you'll, like I said, you'll lose your progress. So it's really important to heal after every battle at all times when playing this game here. You can go do some magic spells here, set the magic spells on a loop. Now, when you go and fight a final boss, you will have a little bit different command menu. There won't be auto battle. You'll have to punch in your commands. Now, you and Saya, who are the main characters, you know, you're gonna have to level them up quite a bit. Saya starts off lower than you, because you don't get her until about halfway through the game. But she does become very valuable. When you're fighting the final boss here, she's going to be your healer, and you, the main character, is going to, you know, be the guy that you're going to be wanting to keep okay, so you can hack and slash and use some powerful spells. Characterization in this game is, you know, fun and cute, and the you know, the townspeople they're pretty straightforward. But again, I'm telling you, man, like what you're seeing right here, this is a lot of the game. Just walking around a dungeon with a lot of random encounters, and make sure that you're, you know, when you're just going through your, you know, dial-a-mode mentality here when you're playing this game, you got to make sure that you don't just screw up and not heal someone in a battle, or just keep using your magic on something you don't need to. So just be aware. One big thing that is a huge criticism of this game, I don't know if it's like this in Cosmic Fantasy 2. I do want to play that version because I beat the Working Designs version. I like to see the differences. Your attacks in battle are mislabeled sometimes. Like when you attack, sometimes it'll say, like, you will attack and you'll see your character, like the slash come when you attack, or your spell come when you attack, but it'll say the enemy's attacking you. Like right now it's saying like guard bot is attacking. It's like, no, that's me attacking the guard bot. So something got like messed up when they were translating this game, and they swapped who's attacking. Now, again, you know the numbers and you know what's going on, so it's like kind of nothing like to really worry about. It doesn't affect the gameplay in any way. Oh, Safety went the wrong way. Yeah, they really need to patch that and fix that up. That's just kind of dumb that they have something like that, something that simple, you know, in the game. See right there, Space Ninja slashes, and that's me doing the slashing, so. Okay, so now if something happens and Saya goes down, she won't die. She'll just have her HP at 1. Now, Yu does have magic, but he doesn't get his magic unlocked until the end of the game. Most of Yu is just fighting. And then when he fights a big boss, it'll say something like, Yu's magic powers have, you know, awakened or kicked in or something like that. So it's like under like extreme stress, his, you know, magical potential comes out. Premise of this game is Yu is a, you know, kind of a space cop, a young space cop, very young. I think he's still a teenager. His plane crashed, or his spaceship, who, you know, has kind of like Maytel and Bluehead TV form, is just kind of like the mother character. Yu's kind of an orphan. So the ship is kind of like his mom, and he's got this kind of Tanuki bike that takes him wherever he wants to go, and is sassy. So that's just as good as it sounds. You know, so they're a quality cast of characters. They crash land on this planet, which is, you know, more or less kind of fantasy style. So you're getting a little bit more of the kind of classic RPG there, even though you're mixing in anime. Excuse me, like anime Star Wars, which there's nothing wrong with that. And as you go through the game, you will meet different townspeople, befriend different townspeople. Again, eventually, it's more or less you, and then you and Saya, or sometimes someone else will join your party. But you know, it's primarily like a two-man party when you're playing the game. So it's important that you pay attention. You know, like, don't get cocky. Always remember to heal after each battle, and if you see something crazy happen, address it. Alright. I think it'll probably be okay. I don't really want to use any more of Yu's magic than I have to, because he's going to be the tank. Not tank, but he's going to be the offensive force for the final boss fight. He'll be like a tank in terms of the amount of damage he's dealing out. And then Saya's going to heal him to make sure he doesn't go down. Great music. But, you know, you can see this might get a little tedious after each battle. You know, just trying to heal people up one at a time. Alright, come on. And this right here will be the final boss. So once you crash in the town, I mean, you're basically just, crash on this planet. You're gonna be in the planet for the long haul of the game, you know. Right at the end of the game, that's when you go back into space. And you know, you can trigger cutscenes, you know, depending on who you run into. Oh no. Yeah, I really am so happy that they have English subtitles here. And Japanese voice acting. That's right, you use the powers of the friends you made along the way. And so this is how the menu here looks for a boss now. You know, I'm gonna use that bomb on him and just... And he's gonna eat some damage here, and then let's say I wanna like cast a spell. And, you know, that would like do something like make the boss's attack disappear. So, you know, you guys get it. That's that point of the game here. So, we'll get title screen here. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off our ship here. And now this is the world map. I find herself in a town here. And you just go around chatting with the people. And as with many older RPGs, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. People just basically tell you what you need to do and when you need to do it. I'm gonna go stay at an inn. This is what will heal you up. Go in a place like this, go buy some items, which we don't have any money for yet, I don't think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, you just go around talking to people. Then, you know, you just go look for other towns based on what the people in the town you're at tell you to do. And then you just go wander around on the world map and level up. And you get to hear that cool music. Yes, dub is pretty straightforward. Nothing about crazy fart jokes like Victor Ireland would always tell. And Working Designs fame. Now, one cool thing about this game is the voice acting during important character cutscenes in Japanese with cool voice actors, and it's all conveniently translated into English. And what you'll do is you'll just go town to town, asking, you know, different people stuff, and a lot of times it'll like give you some tasks to do, and then you do it and you rinse and repeat. How am I getting attacked in town? I'm gonna take that. And, you know, a lot of the time when you take requests, you'll get like little bonuses or things like that. So I think we have a pretty good idea of things here. Another cool thing you can do here is you can go to the instruction manual And this page in particular is super helpful because it's got all your spells, kind of tells you what you need to do, which is sadly not necessarily super intuitive in the game.
Let's check out movie mode here.
Oh, look at Van. Not Van, he's in the second one. Look at you. What a happy giant child. And then you just kind of, you know, go from here. Here's an iconic one. We'll close off with this. Good times, good times. There you have it, guys. That is Cosmic Fantasy 1 on the Nintendo Switch. A quality playthrough, quality game. It's going to take you a lot of grinding, and the story is, you know, pretty much RPG boilerplate mixed in with interactive early 90s, late 80s anime. So if you like Dragon Quest and you like Phantasy Star, play Cosmic Fantasy, because that's literally the love child of both of those games. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this game a 1989, because that's more or less the year when it was made. I'm looking forward to playing Cosmic Fantasy 2 on here, and also revisiting the Working Designs Cosmic Fantasy 2, because this game really got me kind of back into the series. Just, you know, good stuff. So until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care. I'm going to go get some much needed sleep, and I'll see you in the very near future for more video game review fun on the Noel Comics YouTube channel. Bye-bye.